No fewer than 26 riders got into the day's breakaway, and as Godou predicted, there were plenty of leaders in there, including the Frenchman himself. UAE demonstrating their new attacking approach by getting 3 men into the move: Adam Yates, Marc Soler and Jay Vine. Wout van Aert was also in there, along with Chris Harper and Max Poole. This breakaway built to go the distance. Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe pacing the peloton for Roglic, with race leader O'Connor adopting a more defensive strategy and looking to save his teammates for later in the day. UAE setting a furious tempo as the breakaway reached the first climb, with Soler and Vine clearly working on behalf of Yates, no doubt their best option for a stage victory. Van Aert was among the riders going backwards, but Godou still had a teammate in Stefan Kung. Further back, the peloton was also being thinned out as one rider decided to make an ambitious move.
Richard Carapaz, the Ecuadorian, has taken a flyer, and this is very, very interesting.
Carapaz embarking on an individual pursuit of the breakaway, who were 4 minutes up the road as the leaders reached the summit of the first climb. Godou taking the 10 King of the Mountains points. Onto a short and swift descent before tackling Hazayanas, and it's 7 kilometres at 9.5%. Carapaz getting some assistance from his teammate Darren Rafferty, who'd been dropped from the original breakaway, as he continued to close the gap. The cream rising to the top as the leaders scrambled their way up Hazayanas, with only 3 men left at the front: Vine, Yates and Godou. Harper and Kung a little further back, and they were followed by Carapaz, who was having a superb ride, though he still trailed the front group by around a minute. Red Bull, meanwhile, was still in control of the red jersey group, with O'Connor now down to just one teammate in Felix Gau. Yates made his move with 58k remaining, and Godou was unable to follow, the British rider quickly opening up a 1-minute gap. Carapaz was still a man on a mission, but catching Yates was starting to look like a tall order as they entered the final 50 kilometres. The Ecuadorian soon bridged across to Vine and Godou, with Castrillo also along for the ride. Yates attacking the final climb with 2.5 minutes on the chase group and over 6.5 on the peloton. Barring any accidents, the stage was his, though he did seem to be struggling in the heat. Back in the GC group, Florian Lipovic was doing some damage on behalf of Roglic, with Sepp Kuss saying goodbye, but Roglic himself wasn't looking too hot, and Enric Mas sensed this was the moment to try to put some time into the Slovenian. Nobody could follow the Spaniard when he attacked. O'Connor and Roglic chasing in a small group that also contained Mikel Landa and Carlos Rodriguez. Solid stuff this from Mas. Yates, meanwhile, was being roared on as he reached the summit of Hazayanas for the second time. There'd be no catching him. Mas looking set to take at least 30 seconds on his rivals, but then this happened.
Mas almost comes down. A little mistake and he goes onto the gravel.
Precious seconds lost, and he would eventually be caught by the O'Connor group. Yates heading into the finish in Granada after a Pogacar-esque demonstration, with everybody except Carapaz reeled in by the GC group. A barnstorming end to a spectacular first week.
UAE Team Emirates and Adam Yates have grabbed the bull by the horns. An attack, 58.2 kilometres to go, and it's Adam Yates, the man from Bury, who is victorious on stage 9, and what a performance that has been.
Yeah, let's go, come on.
Yates landing one of the most impressive wins of his career after that remarkable solo. It's only his second Grand Tour stage victory. The 32-year-old's having an excellent year, having already won the Tour of Oman and the Tour de Suisse. UAE bouncing back in style after they lost Almeida. By a minute and 39 from Carapaz, with O'Connor pouncing to take third place from the GC group and 4 bonus seconds. The Australian therefore finishes the first week with the lead of 3 minutes 53 over Roglic. Carapaz jumps up 15 places to third, with Yates and Godou also up into the top 10. No change in the points classification today, with Van Aert still 41 points clear of Caden Groves. We do have a new King of the Mountains though, Yates collecting 22 points today to go 4 clear of Roglic. There's also been a shake-up in the youth classification, with Lipovic now leading by 31 seconds from Carlos Rodriguez. Antonio Tiberi had to abandon with heat stroke. The riders now have a chance to catch their breath on Monday's rest day before La Vuelta resumes in Galicia on Tuesday. Enjoy the day off, and we'll see you again for Stage 10.